Hello everyone! This is Saurian Target welcoming you back to another video talking about Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt, where today we are going to talk about your community suggestions that you guys have been leaving on videos about the game. Specifically today, we are going to be talking about the dinosaurs in Dinosaur Hunt. Digital Dreams have put out an announcement that they are currently working on bug fixes and technical updates for the game, which is great and where I think their priority needs to be right now. But they've also mentioned that they've been checking the comment sections of my videos for other fixes and suggestions, which is awesome. So after I posted a few videos about how I'd like to see Dinosaur Hunt improve, you guys sounded off with what you want to see added or fixed. So maybe to save Digital Dreams some time, I've gone through and compiled some of the better suggestions and fixes that I've found that I hope they'll find helpful as they continue to patch up Dinosaur Hunt, with a few suggestions thrown in that I've discovered myself since then. Now, these are not going to be brand new maps, dinosaurs, or weapon suggestions. Videos on those topics are coming soon. But these are suggestions related to what's already in the game that should be relatively easy to implement, and how we think the overall product can improve. So without further ado, let's begin. One pretty big bug that I've seen affecting the dinosaurs is that sometimes dinosaurs will disappear when shot, just straight up vanish. I have no idea what causes this, and it's not been a problem that I've encountered myself, but I know some folks on Discord have been posting about it being an issue, so I wanted to bring it up. It seems like, as far as what's been documented anyway, it only happens with the sniper rifle. Several fans have also noted that some of the dinosaurs seem to be lacking certain sounds. I've mentioned before in other videos about how they're missing their roaring, idle sounds, and how they all generally sound a bit quiet when running around. But one that stood out to me more recently is that the dinosaurs don't have any splashing footstep sounds for when they're walking through water. They still sound like they're just walking on dirt. I'm pretty confident that they had splashing footstep sounds for walking through water in HD and Reborn, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to add those back in. The pteranodons also seem to be lacking any sound effects at all. They can be seen opening their beaks to screech and flapping their wings up in the sky, but they're either too far away to hear or just don't have any sound effects. I think it's the latter, considering they also don't have any sound effects for when they hit the ground. However, the pteranodons did have sound effects in the Dinosaur Hunt trailer that I think would work really well. I feel like giving the pteranodons some sound effects would really help not just the maps, but the animals themselves feel more alive. On the topic of sounds, I feel like the kill animations could use more of them. We hear the hunters screaming and the occasional impact thud, but that's about it. There's no dinosaurs breathing or rumbling or growling. There's no footstep sounds or feet sliding across the ground. There's no bones breaking or crunching. The animations are just very quiet. And on top of their still pretty glitchy animations, the silence just kinda adds to their awkwardness. I edited together a mock-up example of what a couple of them could sound like with some more sound effects. I feel like the added sounds make the animations feel more intense and realistic, and I think that some more sounds, plus some more refined animations, would make these kill animations truly top-notch. Side note, I mentioned in my Dinosaur Hunt wish list about how I'd like to see some more variety in the kill animations, like using the dinosaur's running animation to trample the hunter, or the carnivore's eating animation to eat the hunter. On that note, this first-person point of view getting eaten shot from the Dinosaur Hunt trailer might make a pretty cool alternate to add some more variety to the carnivore kill animations. Just keep it at normal speed and give it some gruesome sound effects, and it would not only be one more animation for extra variety, but it'd be way more effective than Reborn's point of view leapfrog animation. There also seems to be a level of dinosaur interaction missing that was in HD and Reborn. In the previous games, if a carnivore got too close to a herbivore, the herbivore would get spooked and run off. But now, dinosaurs seem to have almost no awareness of each other. It was always cool and kinda scary to see a herbivore randomly running away in the previous games, because if your wind was good and you were well hidden, that meant a carnivore had likely spooked it off, so ready or not, you would have to deal with a predator too. It would even be pretty cool if, when you broadcasted a carnivore's call with the dinosaur decoy, the call would scare away smaller herbivores, meaning you'd have to time your calls well too. I know several fans would also like more in-depth dinosaur interaction, like herding and pack hunting and dinosaurs fighting and killing each other. Personally, I'm not too terribly fussed about those myself. Herds and packs would be really cool, especially if we get velociraptors. But if I'm after a specific dinosaur for my trophy room, I really don't want to run the risk of it getting killed by a predator that I have no control over. Although I think it would be really cool to have the predators hunt and kill the ambient animals like the Gallimimus and Pelecanomimus. However, I do think some less lethal animal interactions would be nice to see between certain dinosaurs, like male Triceratops fighting for dominance, or Ankylosaurs hitting the ground with their tail clubs to ward off a predator that got too close. Speaking of, I haven't really encountered the Anky and the Stego's defensive animations in Dinosaur Hunt yet. In the older releases, if you got too close to the Stego and the Anky, they would hold their ground and roar at you, or bash the ground with their tail, respectively. Digital Dreams have tweeted about these animations, so I do think they're in the game, but I just cannot get them to trigger. So I think making these animations happen more often would be great, because they are awesome animations that make the dinosaurs feel more dangerous. Maybe if we get too close to the dinosaurs, within like a certain radius, they can play their defensive animations, and then turn aggressive and charge at us, meaning we can't get too cocky by just running up to them and shooting them in the face. These dinosaurs are slow, but they shouldn't be defenseless. I've expressed before how I'm not a big fan of limiting certain dinosaurs to certain maps, and that I think the Pro license is a fantastic inclusion that allows us to hunt what we want, when we want, and I stand by that, but a few folks suggested to have certain ambient dinosaurs only spawn on certain maps, to make each location and ambient creature feel more unique, and I have to agree, I think that would be excellent. For example, once they get added back in, Gallimimus could only spawn on forest or jungle maps, while Pelecanomimus could only spawn on the desert maps, to feel like each creature is adapted to a specific area for camouflage or just their lifestyle. That way, we can have unique creature encounters on each map to make them feel more individualized, without it cutting into our main hunting options. One thing I'd really love to see added to Dinosaur Hunt is a more fleshed out, kill confirmed statistics screen to help make the game feel more in-depth and feel more in line with other modern hunting games. Dinosaur Hunt's current trophy stat screen is very shallow, and a lot of other modern hunting games are opting for a more detailed trophy score screen that include the animal's score, its weight, the weapon you killed it with, the distance, the rewards you got, the skin type, the animal's sex, and a thorough chart of where exactly the animal was shot. Theoretically, it seems like this should be pretty easy to implement. Instead of giving us a prompt to collect the dinosaur when we walk up to it in the field, just have the prompt bring up the kill confirm screen, and then from there we can choose to either collect the dinosaur or just go back into the hunt. It would also be nice to bring up again when we scroll to our collected dinosaurs in the trophy room, and I really think Dinosaur Hunt could benefit from an info screen like this to keep up with the times and feel more in depth. And lastly, a few fans who also play Call of the Wild have brought up a suggestion for Dinosaur Hunt that I think would be fantastic to implement. Some kind of metal-based scoring system for the dinosaurs. The scoring system in Call of the Wild is a little more complex than I'm going to be able to just summarize here, but how something like it could apply to Dinosaur Hunt is trophy medals based on the weight and the score of the dinosaur you take down. Let's take the Stegosaurus for example. Hypothetically, specimens 2.8 tons and under would score bronze. 2.9 to 3.8 tons would score silver, 3.9 to 4.8 tons would score gold, and 4.9 tons and heavier would score diamond. However, for every additional shot you'd make on the dinosaur, you would lose a medal. So again, hypothetically, let's say you find a 4.5 ton Stegosaurus. That's gold. But it takes you 2 shots to bring it down. So you only earn a silver medal for it. Or if it takes you 4 or more shots to bring it down, then you don't earn a medal for it at all. Kinda like the current system with how you get less and less gems and score the more times you shoot a dinosaur. This way we have additional reasons to take more careful shots, and we can talk with each other and get excited about what medal dinosaur we got, especially if dinosaur variant skins get added, so we can hunt for specific trophies of specific types. Instead of saying, I just shot a 3.5 ton Stegosaurus, we could say, I just got a silver red-brown stego, or I got a gold blue-gray trike. All while we hunt for that coveted diamond albino T-Rex. Obviously, it wouldn't have to be the exact same scoring system as Call of the Wild, but I really feel a system like this would exponentially increase gameplay depth and the ways that we can talk about and get excited about Dinosaur Hunt. Alright, so there you go guys, those are some of the ideas that we all came up with to help improve Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. And be sure to keep the feedback coming. What else have you experienced in Dinosaur Hunt that you think needs adjusting? I know Digital Dreams are checking these videos and comment sections for feedback, so be sure to sound off in the comment section down below and let them know. Let's do our part to make sure Dinosaur Hunt becomes the game it was always meant to be. Thanks as always for watching guys, you are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.